Hello world, welcome back. Today is all about friendship, what it means, why it matters, and how to navigate friendship as the child of a celebrity. Just before we begin, make sure to check out the House of Legacy playlist on Spotify and follow us on Instagram at the House of Legacy podcast. All right, let's get into it. My name is Time Journey and this is the House of Legacy. The definition of a friend is a person with whom one has developed a close and informal relationship of mutual trust and intimacy. And as someone who grew up in the music industry, my mutual trust has only gotten worse over the years. People can be deceiving, and as a kid I fell for it every time. But after years of one-way friendships and friend-turned-foes, I learned something I wouldn't give up for the world: discernment. For those who don't know, discernment is the act or process of exhibiting keen insight and good judgment. Now I'm able to tell who to trust and who to set boundaries with. That was another lesson, learning to set clear boundaries with friends. But of course, those things are easier said than done. Here are 3 red flags to a non-trusting friend. Ignoring or ghosting you when times get tough. This can feel like the loneliest place in the world, especially if you put all your energy and time into that friendship. Encouraging you to share every detail or secret. Beware of what you share. Some friends will hold on to what you said in private, then in a crowded moment, blurt out a small piece of a private conversation. Crossing the line. This is where boundaries come in. You should know how you want to be treated. Even in the worst friendships that we hang on to, deep down inside, we know we deserve better. So, when they make you feel uncomfortable or say something out of line, take a mental note and find ways to create safe boundaries for your peace of mind. Nowadays, I hear a lot of people talk about having high vibrational friends, but for this segment, we'll refer to these kinds of friendships as high quality, and quality being based off of the result of how we feel about our friends and how they make us feel about ourselves. Low quality friendships can feel lonely, like you're never included, but when they need something, you're the first person they call. It can also feel one-sided, like you're the only one reaching out, making plans, or consistently checking in on them. This is something I personally had a huge problem with: chasing. High-quality friendships, though, they feel rich and fulfilling with a lot of laughs and maybe a lot of tears, whether of joy or pain. An unbreakable trust and love that doesn't need words because it shows. That is what we want. Quality, not quantity. You shouldn't listen to everything low-quality friends say about your dreams or goals. Always check the source. Some people don't want you to win. They just want you to stay the same, hoping you don't notice their underdevelopment. Don't feel ashamed or guilty for your own personal growth. Growing up with little to no identity can be grueling enough, so double check your circle isn't holding you back. My family would always tell this story about 2 poor boys with 2 different kinds of friends, but the same dream. They both want to pursue basketball, and they both express their dreams to their friends, but the responses are different. One friend is completely discouraging, and the other friend takes a more supportive route. 1 year later, the dreamer with the support becomes successful with their friend by their side, while the other dreamer works a dead-end job with his discouraging friend by his side. Have you heard of the saying, "You are who you surround yourself with"? Well, this is especially important for celebrity kids or anyone who has a legacy to remember. Bad friends or fake friends can easily hinder us from self-love, money moves, good times, and enjoyable moments. Fake friends act supportive, talk a big game, and project to the world that we're so close we're family. But when I check my phone, we haven't talked in years. Bad friends leave a bad taste on everyone's palate, making unsolicited jokes, bringing up private moments to the public. I talk more about the importance of privacy in another episode. Like anyone, we have moments where we take a break from the public eye. I call this peace or depression, but others may look at this as falling off or being inconsistent. And honestly, who cares what people think when it's not the truth? But when it's your so-called friend, it hits different. When they're only around and communicative when your dad drops a new album or when your mom recently won an award, that's not being a real friend, that's a fan. Industry friends are different. At a young age, it can feel like other celebrities or high-profile people are just playing the political game in public. We haven't seen each other in 30 years, but when I'm in your presence again, these cameras are going to capture a true moment of friendship. It's like an unspoken understanding of cordiality and marketing. If you want to go from industry friend to real friends, break through the surface, plan outings together, communicate on a regular basis, and of course, empower and support one another. If not, stay in touch on a business level, invite them out to events you're working, maybe even send a happy birthday message when appropriate, if appropriate. What about old friends that come back around? I've cut most of mine off, but were they ever really friends in the first place? My old friends remember me as something I am no longer, so I get a little suspicious when they start creeping back around. Before letting them back in, ask yourself, why did the friendship not last? Why did I cut them off in the first place? As celebrity kids come into their own identity, we may reach a higher level of awareness that we didn't have before, and with that makes it difficult to relate to friends who remain at a lower level of consciousness. Another significant reason is that old friends can serve as reminders of past identities. When entering a new phase in life, surrounding yourself with individuals who encourage past behaviors can impede the process of transformation and self-discovery. You should consider two things: that some past friendships may have been formed under circumstances that no longer exist in your life, and bringing back old friends might complicate new relationships or experiences. Lastly, it is essential to recognize that letting go of past friends, good or bad, does not equate to a lack of respect for the shared history. Acknowledging that friendships can evolve and sometimes end can lead to gratitude for the experiences without the need to carry them into the future. Thank you so much for listening. If you like what you've heard, give us a follow and support your local small-owned business.